Okay, God bless you in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm going to share this dream. It's about robots, AI robots. In this dream, all the robots look like the owner of the robots. People owned their own robots. And in this dream, if he had 12 robots, it was 12 people. It was 12 robots looking like you. It was crazy, man. It was down all the way to the fingerprint. It was down all the way to the fingerprint, man. And if you had like I said, 6, 8, 12, 9, 10, 11 robots, they all looked like you. And they just, stuff is crazy. They was just like, making mistakes. They was making all kinds of mistakes, man. And then like you could go to prison or you could get in trouble. I'm gonna say you could get in trouble. I'm gonna just say that. You could get in trouble based on the things that they did because they also roamed. They roamed around, moving. Oh my goodness, this dream was crazy. I seen them roaming around, moving around, doing stuff, running errands, living life. You know what I mean? Looking like you. And when I say you, I didn't see one looking like me. I saw one looking like other people. And I also saw a lot, man. I saw how some people when they smile, some people when they smile, they got lines that come down, kind of like Angela Bassett, where they smile turn like this. They got some people's smile look like that. And I literally just woke up because the Lord is like, man, you better tell this dream because I ain't about to let you hold it if you don't release it. And before these days, I used to just write it down, but now I'm like, let me just go ahead and record it too. I'm gonna write it down too though, but I'm like, let me just give it out real fresh. But anyway, man, I saw people's smiles. I saw them how like I just said, when Angela Bassett smiles, she got lines that go down on the side of her lips. I saw them with that. I saw them trying to operate that and create those definitive lines that people have, defined lines that people have in their skin and the texture of their skin and the lines in their face and the slight human movements that we don't really always, pay close attention to. Maybe children do, because I noticed that my child, he when I do certain, movements, say I might explain to him and I might go like that, and he'll go like that with me. You know what I'm saying? Or I might go like that and shrug my shoulders, and then he'll be listening to me and he'll be like that too. You know what I mean? These are the things that I don't pay attention to. You feel I'm coming from? But stuff is so foolish, man. Oh my goodness. They're gonna destroy this world, man. So anyway, I saw a lot, man. This is what I just woke up from. Man, I saw so much. I can't even wrap my mind around this stuff. Okay. So how You know how like they got these like measurements on like these Apple phones, like where you gotta measure and you could like they was going up to people. Man, I seen people going up to people and measuring people, and like so they can like mimic that and create that. And it's like mimicking your arm and creating your arm. I don't even know what they all up to. I don't even know what everything they up to. I'm like, what was this? What was that? Like, you know what I mean? They driving cars. I seen a lot, man. I don't even know where to begin and where to end, man. It's almost fading and leaving me too. Lord, please bring it back. I seen so much stuff, man. All I'm gonna tell y'all, man. All I'm gonna tell y'all, man, is this stuff is crazy, man. And I hope I don't be around to see this stuff. I hope I don't be alive to see this stuff, man. I don't want to see this stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even trying to see it. Man, I saw so much stuff, man. I can't even remember. Stuff is starting to fade me. That's why, like, the Lord say, man, do something, you better do it. Sometimes he like, man, I said what I said, and if you don't do it, I ain't even gonna do nothing. Okay, so I saw people getting in trouble. I definitely saw people getting in trouble. People's getting in trouble, man. People's getting in trouble, man. People's getting, it ain't even funny. People's getting in trouble behind robots that look like them because they was responsible for those robots. You feel me coming from? And those robots wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. Oh man, some of these robots was rebelling, man. Oh man. Some of these robots was in active rebellion. Maybe because that person ain't right anyway. Maybe because that person ain't morally right. That robot just wasn't morally right and they just mimic that, and then they see, their behavior is set on a set. You know what I mean? Like you know how like the moon is set, and like God set the moon, and he set the sun, and everything is set, like the stars, and like the water, and the sea has its boundaries, and that's how these things are set. Like you might wake up, because you wake up at 6. You might always wake up at 6. You might wake up at 4. You always wake up at 4. Like my body is set like that too, where I wake up at 5, 4, and 6. Like usually like around 6. But man, I'm gonna tell you, man. These robots, man, they gonna cause some problems. Whoo, they gonna cause some problems, boy. And I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it, man. I wish I was speedy on the draw, man. I wish I was quick on the draw with this stuff. Cause I knew I was in a dream too. I was like, man, I need to wake up from this. I was even writing it down in the dream. Oh my goodness. People's patience ain't gonna be around. That's why I see why the Lord said what he said about patience. Patience is gonna be thin. Patience is gonna be thin just for mankind. Patience ain't gonna be nothing. It's almost gonna be like a thing of the past. It's gonna be almost like a thing of the past. Patience is gonna be like a thing of the past. Woo! I ain't lying. Patience is gonna be like it once was. It's gonna be like remember patience. It's almost like, you know how like hospitality, like remember that? Remember kindness? That was all right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about that in respects of the dealings of the new things that people have to deal with, like robots. Man, these robots was looking like everybody, man. And I'm talking about I seen them all together at once, you know, and they was looking like each other and they was doing different things and everything. It wasn't like they was doing the same thing. They was doing different things. Man. And man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The Lord has showed me robots a lot. But I didn't know that they was gonna be looking like us. It's almost like in order for you to own it, like all of them gotta look like you. Like, okay, this is yours. Okay. Okay, you want another one? Okay, boom. We gotta look like you. So I don't know how it's gonna be when people get dreads or, you know, or people want to have different styles. It's like you first had, you know, long hair, you cut your hair, you had an afro. And it's like, what's that gonna look like with an afro? Like, dreads? Like, how you gonna have some fake dreads? Like, man, we in a sick time, man. They gonna probably try to like make dreads. Oh my goodness. This stuff is crazy. I gotta get out of here, Lord. Oh my goodness, man. This stuff is like, I didn't even expect to be talking about this. I thought I was. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, imagine a whole bunch of me's. Like, it's like, make no damn sense, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a. Couldn't be me, man. I can't do it. Oh man. So I guess they're gonna be trying to have sex too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with different women. Like, I mean, I don't know what's gonna be trying to happen. I don't know if robots gonna be sleeping with other robots or this stuff is crazy. And you gonna be aging and they're not gonna age with you. That's all, man. This stuff is retarded. Like you gonna be I don't know what they, you know what? They up to so much stuff. Oh, that's another thing I saw. I saw that they're going to give nuclear bombs to Israel. Everything, all that nuclear stuff, all that stuff going to Israel, man. All that stuff going to Israel. Oh, man, I saw this thing. Woo! And it was detonated. Oh, man, it was just like a pebbleth of a pebble, boy. That thing dropped and touched that little nuclear warhead bomb that could destroy the whole earth, and it didn't look like nothing that we used to seeing. Oh man, this warhead thing, this thing looked like a, oh man, this thing had like all type of, you know, like it almost looked like it had twigs and branches all on it, and it was like connected to like a warhead. You feel me? It was like connected to like this big old huge warhead. But it was like so big that I couldn't even see it all. It was like the Lord just like, I'm gonna just show you this portion. And the portion of it was the head. And man, it had all types of like, it looked like branches, like, oh man. You ever see like those you ever see like those Ethiopian crosses? Because Ethiopia has crosses. You know, different countries have crosses like, you know, like the American cross that you see. You know, I'm not saying the American cross as if we own the cross, but like we have a cross that's just a plain cross. But then you got like crosses in like Europe, and theirs is like kind of like when you see like those ancient, I don't know what they call this font. It's a font of old English wording. Where like the B is like elaborate and like the C is elaborate. It's some kind of font. It's not even. It's a calligraphy. Y'all know what I'm saying. Calligraphy or something like that. Anyway, it looked real, special, and it has a certain look, and you would see it like in ancient England, United Kingdom, and maybe Ireland, Scotland. They all speak the same language, and you would see their crosses, and their crosses were like fat at the tips, like east to west and north to south. The tips of the crosses were fat. You know what I'm saying? And they would like have like a arrowy kind of look with like little twirls and stuff like that. Well, that's how those crosses look. And then you got the crosses like you might see people's tattoos where they cross is like a thin. You know what I'm saying? You ever see like a person with a thin tattoo? You feel me? Of a thin cross. But then you got the tattoo. Well, then you got the cross of these, Coptic, Orthodox, those Egyptian Coptics, in Egypt, those Christians. They almost Gothic. They got those big cathedrals. You know what I mean? Well, then you got the ones who are in Egypt. Okay, I said Egypt. I meant to say Ethiopia. They have these crosses where, in their cross, it's like multi-layered. It's almost like it's just like separate and connected at the same time. It's like all types of little things going on with their cross. Well, that's how this nuclear warhead kind of reminded me of. It almost looked like it had branches, like, or like a vein. Like, you know how you look in your arms and you see veins, and like those veins look like branches, like on a tree, on twigs, like where they go in different ways. Well, that's how this nuclear warhead was. But it was like, it was overcrowded with it. You know what I mean? All in this little region. And when I say little, I don't mean little, but it was like this specified region. And it was like so many different twig-like, things. It was like different twig-like things that all made up this warhead. And I saw like a dot. I saw like a little dot touch that thing. And that thing blew up, man. Just like a dot. It's like, I don't know where it is. It's like, shut away somewhere, somewhere undisclosed, where it shouldn't really be any human traffic, to irritate it or detonate it. Man, I saw that thing get detonated, man. And that thing exploded, man. I saw that. I saw it. But I didn't see it as if it happened, but I seen it as if it happened and it didn't happen. I saw like, if this thing were to explode, And I saw it like that. And I saw also it get put back together. Like, let me show you what it would look like if this thing were to explode. And then let me put this thing back together for you just to let you know. And this thing had a little dot. It had a little dot that just dropped on one of the little like twig-like things that were connected to the nuclear warhead on one of like the thinnest, slightest twig-like things. And man, that thing touched that thing and that whole thing lit off, man. Oh man, it lit off. It was very sensitive. Man, you ever wake up from a dream, feel like you did something? It's like you ain't do nothing but sleep. You know, it's almost like you did something, meaning like you like jogged or something. Like it worked you. It's like it worked you. It's like it put you to work. Like, boy, like you done lost some calories having this dream. Like you done burned some calories. Oh man. Anyway, man. Oh. I tell you, man. Man. They was walking around doing their thing. I don't know, man. I don't want to even get off of here because I don't want to get off of here and I done said something mean. And I done had something I needed to say that I ain't get a chance to say or that didn't take the advantage. So I'm over here looking stupid, really just like, hey, because I'm trying to think. And so then after that, I ain't got nothing to say. It was just so much, man. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. I don't know. I think I might have to hop up off of here. Oh, man. But I definitely, like I said, I definitely seen them get in trouble. I seen people getting in trouble. I seen people getting in trouble, man. Anyway, whatever I don't like doing this. Okay, so what I was gonna say too in that other dream about the Antichrist being rooted out of the church, this is what I was gonna say in that other video. Remember I told you I said and I actually did write it down. I thought I didn't write it down, but I did. I wrote it down. It was like a whole page. And one of the things that I had said was that he called on us. You know how like the old church style where they call on you to stand up if you're new to the church and say your name. Well, some people actually recognize me. This don't even really matter to y'all because this ain't no worldwide word about who recognizes me. But it was a worldwide word about him being rooted up in the church. The church needed to know that. That was pretty much it. He just called me to stand up and say, you know, my name and who I am. And then he looked at me like, wait a minute, I know you. Because remember, if y'all remember, for those who look at my videos, or who's been following my videos since the beginning, if y'all remember, they had mug shots of my face back when I had cornrows and I had all these designs and the cornrows and stuff. But my hair was long on the left. My hair was in. But anyway, in that dream, No, yeah, dream. In that dream, I saw, no, yeah, he was looking at me funny because he was like, don't know. But regardless, aside from that, what I'm saying is that he took mugshot photos in real life and passed it around to the church. Everybody had my mugshot photos. Ain't that crazy? That's over the top. I wasn't no criminal. I'm over here like I was going to this church for like months. Just, oh man. I guess he tried to make me out to be a thug or something. Like, let me get his mugshot to destroy his name. Because what I seen in that dream was crazy. So it's like, all we got to do to handle that is just get his mugshots. Clearly, he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Get his mugshots. He ain't right. But I'm like, I just got saved. I wasn't even saved that long. I was saved for probably 3 or 4 years. What was that, 2000? I got saved in 2008. Or did I get saved in 2009? I got saved in 2009. No. I got saved in 2008. And then that was 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10, 11, 11 to 12. Yeah, that was just 4 years. I was only saved for 4 years. Anyway, man. Whew. Boy, oh boy. God bless y'all in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ.